Hello students, welcome to the EVS online class. Children, hope all of you have enjoyed your puja vacation. Before the puja vacation, we have started chapter 5, that is response of living beings to changes in environment. Children, all of you know that most plants and animals are specially adapted to survive in a particular habitat. They have developed special features to suit the demands of their environment, and this is known as adaptation. In this lesson, we are going to study about responses of organisms to changes in environment and about adaptations of organisms in different types of habitats. Today, we will learn about adaptations in plants. Plants grow in different types of habitats like deserts, plain, mountains, freshwater, marine water, and wetlands. Depending on the habitats, plants can be classified as xerophytes, mesophytes, hydrophytes, etc. Today, first we will discuss about the adaptation in xerophytes. Plants growing in deserts and sandy hills are called as xerophytes. Some examples of xerophytic plants are opuntia, that is cactus, agave, acacia, etc. These desert plants like cactus cope with low rainfall and potentially high transpiration rates. They develop strategies to reduce water loss and to store water and tap into available water supplies. Some very important adaptations found in xerophytes or desert plants are: these plants usually develop very long roots. Their roots are long because they have to go deep in search of water. These plants have fleshy stems and less or no leaves to survive in dry and hot conditions. For example, spiny leaves of cactus minimize surface area and loss of water through transpiration. Stems of these plants are usually covered with thick waxy layer to reduce the water loss. In some xerophytic plants, stems are green and they prepare food by the process of photosynthesis. The leaves are modified into spines and thorns which protect the plant from thirsty animals. They have special leaves and stems which help to store water. Now we will discuss about the adaptation in mesophytes. Plants that grow in average conditions of moisture and temperature are called as mesophytes. Mango, eucalyptus, banyan, etc. are some typical examples of mesophytes. Mesophytes require an environment that is neither too wet nor too dry. Water lost from stomata is matched by water gain from the environment. Under stress condition like winter, these plants shed their leaves to reduce the water loss by the process of transpiration. Perennials survive unfavorable conditions by dying down and surviving underground, whereas annuals survive as dormant seeds. Mesophytes do not have any specific morphological adaptations. They usually have broad, flat, and green leaves, an extensive fibrous root system to absorb water, and the ability to develop perinating organs such as corms, rhizomes, and bulbs to store food and water for use during drought condition. There are some important adaptations in mesophytes. Now we will discuss about those adaptations. Leaves of mesophytes are usually thin and wax coated. They adopt different shapes. Leaves have abundant pores scattered on both the surfaces. Those pores are known as stomata. Stomata help in transpiration of excess quantity of water. Stems of these plants are usually hard enough to face pressure of wind currents. Stems of creepers and twiners are, however, delicate and well adapted to creep on ground or to climb on any available support. These plants have well developed root system. In hot climates, plants grow in the cracks of rocks where it is shady and relatively cool, or they flower in the spring to avoid the summer heat. Annual plants survive the dried hot weather by having a short life cycle during the spring season. They flower quickly and produce a large number of seeds which remain in the soil until the next rains. Some plants like orchids, loranthus, Spanish mosses, staghorns, etc., grow on the branches of trees to capture sunlight in dense forest. Their roots are well adapted for anchorage and water absorption from air. These plants are known as epiphytes. Trees at the top of a mountain experience different conditions than the trees growing in a valley. Trees growing on high altitudes have cone-like canopy and needle-shaped leaves so as to face extreme of cold. After the mesophytes, now we will discuss about the adaptation in hydrophytes. Hydrophytes are plants inhabiting watery habitats. They are also known as aquatic plants. These plants have smooth leaves with waxy deposits. Leaves of plants growing in running water are ribbon shaped. Some examples of hydrophytes are hydrilla, lotus, water hyacinth, etc. These plants have less developed roots. The roots are provided with air space or air pockets to help hydrophytic plants in flotation. So children, today this much. In the next class, we will learn about adaptations in animals. Please read the topic nicely from your book. Thank you children. Stay blessed and stay safe.